Okay, guys, welcome back. What time is it? It's time for the captain. I am back. I was off for a few weeks, but I am back. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at something a little bit different. But before we jump into the episode, um, again, let me remind you that if you want me to make any videos, IELTS related, even English language related, please just drop me a comment and I'll make that video for you, okay? I want people in the community to feel that they have a voice and that they can say and request something, and I will get on that as soon as I possibly can, okay? So if you want me to do something, if you want me to go over IELTS speaking part 3, if you want me to talk more about the writing, look into the listening. I'm not so familiar with the listening and the reading, but of course I do know about it and I can get on that for you, okay? If you want me to do something, drop a comment, like it, subscribe, drop a comment, okay? So now let me just say there are lots of good IELTS channels, okay? I have used a lot of them over the years for my classes that I teach when I teach IELTS prep. But everybody always talks about what to do in the test. Nobody talks about what to do before the test, whether it's the day of the test or the day before, things like that, okay? How to study at home. So in today's episode, I'm going to talk about what you can do, what you should do the day before the test, okay? So let's get into that right now. The day before the test is so important. A lot of people will overthink what's going to happen the next day. They're going to get nervous. I myself used to get nervous before a job interview, and I understand that it's totally natural, but you can't overthink, okay? You can't start dwelling on it and thinking, what's gonna happen tomorrow? Oh no, I need a 6, can I get that? I need a 6.5 to get into that school in Scotland. Can I get that? I don't know. Guys, don't think about it, okay? If you think, you're going to stress yourself out and you're going to psych yourself out of getting a good score on the test, okay? Because you're going to overthink things. I know it's hard to control the brain at times, but you're going to have to, okay? So let's go through a list of things I think you should do the day before the test, all right? Number one is just try and de-stress, okay? Try and meditate if you can. You know, I'm not a great meditator, but if you can find some moments of peace, try and meditate. Sit alone in your room, sit in your favorite chair and just relax, you know, stare off into space, maybe put on some Beethoven, put on some shoegazing. That's the captain's favorite music, right? Shoegazing, where it just takes you off into a trance, into space, okay? And just try and focus on the present, focus on the moment and de-stress, all right? Along with that, try and avoid any stressful situations the day before. Don't get into arguments with your sister. Don't get into arguments with your mom, okay, or your schoolmates, whatever's going on. Just don't do it. Just avoid having any stressful situations the day before because you don't want to be thinking about that all day, okay? Avoid stress. So meditate, relax, maybe sit in your room, read a book, right? Do something that will just calm you down, okay? Another thing, a lot of people, they love to memorize the day before, okay? Memorize their catchphrases for the test because everyone knows the first question might be, where do you live? Or do you work? Or are you a student? Okay? And they have these, these catchphrases, okay, that they memorize. Don't do it. Don't ever do it, okay? I've seen it 1,000 times. I've seen it 2,000 times. It never works. It's going to throw off your fluency. It's going to throw off your pronunciation especially. And it's going to make you more jumpy, more anxious, okay? More nervous about what you're doing in the test. Just let it be natural. Whatever questions come to you, then you can answer. Don't memorize because after the first question, you have no idea what the examiner is going to ask. So you can't memorize, okay? You can go through 1,000 things. You can get 1,000 questions from YouTube and you can try and memorize them. It's not gonna work, okay? And the examiner is going to know. They're gonna stop you. They're going to reroute you back to where they want to go. And then you're back at square one again, okay? So don't memorize. Just don't do it, okay? That's also going to give you more stress, right? Just don't do it, all right? You want to eat properly. Sorry, I'm just looking at my iPad. I've got a list here of things I made up. You want to eat, have a nice meal, a couple of meals a day before. Don't eat junk food, okay? You want to properly prepare your body and your mind for what's going to happen the next day. The next day could be a long day. You could be doing the paper-based, and that might be 3.5 hours in the morning, and then you're sitting around for 3 hours waiting for your speaking test, okay? You want to have some fish. Fish is my favorite. Eat some salmon, something like that, okay? Brain food. Get some protein, some chicken, steak, something like that, okay? Don't eat French fries or pizza or something like that, okay? A ham cheese toasty from 7-Eleven, all right? Don't eat garbage. Get some steamed sweet potatoes, some veggies, a nice salad, a giant salad, okay? Get that in your body. Get the nutrition in there so it can feed your mind and your body for the next day, okay? Also, get a good night's sleep. Go to bed about 9 o'clock. Lie down, listen to music. Again, Beethoven, shoegazing. I'd highly recommend Slow Dive. All right, if you haven't heard of Slow Dive, look into it. They're incredible. Put on the headphones, lie down. Focus on the positives. Focus on what you're going to do after the test, on the success that you're going to achieve, the school you're going to go to next year, the people you're going to meet, the things you're going to see. Don't focus on the test itself, okay? I know it's hard, but just don't do it, all right? You want to have your clothes ready to go the next day. You want to iron them the night before, have them laid out, okay, on your sofa, so you're ready to go. It's one less thing to do in the morning, one less annoying thing, okay? You don't want to be ironing your clothes or picking out clothes the day of your test. Also, know how you're getting there. Where is the test center? Where is IDP? Where is the British Council? Okay, how am I going to get there? What time am I calling a taxi at? Am I in a big city? Am I taking the SkyTrain? Am I taking the Underground? Am I taking the Tube? What am I doing? What time am I leaving? Know your schedule, okay? These are things you don't want to leave until the last minute. I would also recommend the day before watching some TED Talks on motivation, okay? There are lots of TED Talks. I went through this yesterday on my iPad. I just typed in TED Talk and motivation. There were so many, okay? So many. Listen to a couple. Those speakers are incredible. They've been through a lot and they know a lot. And they will help you to relax and to calm yourself down, okay? You want to stay positive the whole first day, okay? The whole day before. Try and stay positive and just keep your mind settled. And by settled, I mean just relaxed, okay? You also want to make sure you have your ID and your bag packed, because at IELTS, they ask you for either your citizenship ID or your passport or something. You don't want to forget that. If you forget it, it's game over. You can't do the test. So have your bag packed, right? Your clothes are right there. Your bag's right here. You're ready to go. You're ready to go at a moment's notice, all right? What else? Okay. So basically, you're going to trust the process that you have undertaken, right? You have taken classes for months leading up to this. You've gone through the Cambridge books, you've studied on your own, you've watched YouTube channels. You have undertaken a study process whereby you believe that you've done the best that you possibly can do, okay? So just relax. You can't learn any more the day before. All you can do is stress and psych yourself out. So just don't do it, okay? Trust the process. As the 76ers of the NBA once said, it didn't work for them, unfortunately, but you've just got to trust the process. Trust that you've done everything you possibly can to prepare yourself for the test. Okay, guys? So listen, that's it for today, okay? Just try and stay positive, have a clear mindset, be prepared for the next day, eat well, hydrate, drink a lot of water so that your brain and your body are ready for the next day. Okay, guys? So listen, again, if there are any questions, anything you want the captain to do, please leave a message in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll be making a lot more videos from here on in. Sorry I took that break. I was gone for a little while, but I am back. So go get that score. And I'll see you in the next episode.